manosphere influencers, which by the way is two of the worst words you can never have appear next to each other. Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan were arrested yet again over the weekend on new sex trafficking and rape charges. Sharon, on a scale of 1 to 10, how shocked are you to hear that these upright citizens have once again been arrested?
Nothing to see here, okay. I mean, it can't even go on your scale because this is their brand. It's what the Tate brothers are about. And boy, aren't they owning it.
Yeah, they really, I mean, they have stuck to their brand better than I think most influencers have. And I hope they stick to, all the way to prison. So yeah, here, let's dive into it. The influencers Andrew and Tristan Tate were arrested Saturday in Miami after the UK sought their extradition on dozens of charges, including rape and sex trafficking. British prosecutors said Saturday the brothers are facing a total of 59 charges for alleged offenses that took place between 2010 and 2017. 42 of the charges are for Andrew Tate alone, and then the other 17 are for Tristan. So it's good when brothers can share, I guess. Now, to be clear, not all of these charges are new. In fact, the CPS said it was bringing 38 new charges related to 4 additional victims. Both brothers face rape and human trafficking accusations, and Andrew Tate faces charges of profiting from prostitution and offenses related to, quote, indecent images of a child and extreme pornography. In the UK, the two face prior charges of human trafficking, rape, and bodily harm relating to 3 other alleged victims. The brothers have denied those charges. So in just the UK cases, there are a total of 7 alleged victims who have come out against the Tate brothers, all right? And of course, this is in addition to the multiple charges brought against them in the US and in Romania as well. So in Romania, the brothers were arrested in 2022 alongside 2 women on suspicion of human trafficking and forming an organized crime group, allegations they have denied. Prosecutors alleged that the brothers trafficked 35 victims, including a 15-year-old. In 2025, the 2 landed in Miami, where they remained under judicial supervision, even though a Romanian court ruled that they could be extradited to Britain after legal proceedings in Romania ended. And as you can see, that is exactly what they did, of course, as they've done with literally every single case that has been brought against them. They have denied every single allegation, with their lawyer, Joseph McBride, saying the 2 are, quote, innocent, and that this was a political hit job. You know, all of those Democrats that have been out for Andrew Tate. I don't know anybody who talks about Andrew Tate, but apparently it's one big conspiracy because he blames the arrest on a, quote, low-level functionary at the DOJ who didn't get approval for the arrest from Trump. Wow, with lawyers like that. He said, we're confident that once a competent judge sees the facts and once the Department of Justice confronts this egregious abuse of its own authority, Andrew and Tristan Tate will walk free. America does not do Britain's political dirty work. I don't know what goes through your head and what makes you want to be a lawyer, let alone a lawyer for Andrew and Tristan Tate. But if you were to make me guess how that lawyer would sound and the kind of defense they would go with, this would pretty much be it. This sounds like folks who have been very much cut from Trump's ilk. But Sharon, I mean, is this disappointing for you? Are you a big Tate brother fan? I'm assuming not, but just to be clear.
No, they're trash. And it was good to see them again under arrest in their, well, at least Tristan Andrews, I think, had the short pants, those capris. I'll never understand. But that's the least of his troubles. Look, the lawyer is doing exactly what you might expect. And by calling out a, quote, lower level Justice Department person who actually, that part's probably true, probably did it so that, let me go ahead and get them arrested, because if I notify the people at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, it might not happen. So the same smarmy lawyer is doing the dog whistle to Trump and his friends. I mean, most presidents would say, whoa, met him one time at a party in college, don't know anything about this guy. Not Trump. He and the family are close. Andrew says he just talked to Barron Trump the other day. So, that's what the lawyer's doing. Let me call it out. Let me try to get this thing undone. Suddenly, Marco Rubio will do things like, well, there's a technicality. We can't quite extradite him. Yeah, okay. They need to get out of here now.
Yeah, I also want to know why they were just hanging out in Miami for so long and why that was okay too. Because I remember this story hitting and being like, okay, this is the end. And it does just go to show, I think, that when you are one of these manosphere influencers, you very quickly get access to like a lot of power and you get access to a lot of connections. And that's what these guys have. And it's working out, I guess, pretty decently for them, at least up until this point. And I also think it speaks to the manosphere itself. Like you have an ecosystem right now online, I think, that really does play on a lot of insecurities in young men, and it's very seductive for them. But this is who they're listening to, and they're doing crimes allegedly. And I think that should go to show that, yeah, maybe stay away from these individuals. And it is a pipeline. It's not just for them a pipeline in terms of like, oh, I'm a manosphere influencer and now I have access to power and I have Trump's cell phone. It's also a pipeline for the individuals who consume this content constantly, and it starts warping their brains. And this level of insecurity that I think they're seeking to solve clearly isn't going to happen, because when individuals commit the kinds of things they're being accused of, it's not usually a sign that these are confident, well-adjusted men. These are little boys who think they can get away with whatever they can get away with.
Yeah, they can. I mean, look what the current climate has people doing. It has people who are not traffickers even believing that these people, like the Tate brothers and Trump and anybody else who's associated with Epstein, they're the real victims, okay? Not the children, not the women. They're the ones who are being attacked and targeted. They're just good white men, young men who are just trying to make it in this world. And all you brown people and you women, you desperate, nasty, dirty women have attacked us and ruined our lives. That's actually, it's actually so devious. It's brilliant what they put out. And actually there's people running with this scenario.
Yeah, it reminds me of the acronym DARVO, right? Like the deny, accuse, reverse, whatever. Yeah, and I mean, it's like from the top down. If the fish rots from the head, like the previous stories about ICE. Oh, actually the car was coming. They're using that to hit us. We were actually
domestic
the victim.
Terrorist.
Yeah, this is a witch hunt. They're lying. It's all part of a scheme to get the Tate. Like, who has the time? I think if we're gonna develop a conspiracy on the left to take down some folks, I don't know who's gonna be starting with them. So it seems like just a tried and true thing where the people who want to believe that like these guys are innocent have an excuse to believe that they're innocent. And all it takes is some doofus lawyer being like, oh, actually, this is all just to get them. They're in, like, you can listen to them for 5 minutes and figure out pretty quickly that these are not squeaky clean dudes.
You mean Antifa isn't involved?
I was at the meeting yesterday, so we didn't get to it, but we have plenty of other things lined up. Don't worry.
Gotcha.
Anyway, yeah. So we're gonna dive into that. We'll keep you updated, folks. But goodness, good luck to Andrew Tate and Tristan. Just kidding. All right. Good luck to the lawyer.
Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.